will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the left. He's loose down the middle. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown tie.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Wants to throw. It's Bradley. And it's caught, and they have an 8-0 lead.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for 2, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He's gonna pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man out of the backfield. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Bama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jordan. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 16, Colorado State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Handoff from the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
With the run on first and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Looking to buy time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it.
He's loose. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama quickly back to the line. Leaves it with the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Bradley. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Looking to go up top on first down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
27, Colorado State, 14.
Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. And here they come, almost all the way back. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Alabama pushing the tempo. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. He turns that loose down the right side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it's so hard to keep the rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 27, Colorado State 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Rams are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's looking on the right side. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a man. It's Bradley. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a big play for the defense. Playing at home, you're trailing. You need to create takeaways. You got to get the ball back. Nice job breaking on that one and knocking it away.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He's got it. Two-point try as good as they build on this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants a big play here late. Snags it down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call it a situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Bradley. Feeling some heat. Running through contact. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Alabama has the clock on his side, trying to finish the game. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Coming after it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown tie!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Wide receiver shows motion. They want to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The offense set for a first down play. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a throw downfield late. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Bradley. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On second down, he'll let it fly. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,